It's another way for the fucking less fortunate or the middle class or whatever to pay for fucking elites again.
Mm-hmm.
Or to anybody that fucking wants it. It's not fucking right.
I'm live. Well, you speak. I knew we had a big student loan debt, but 1.6 trillion, I didn't know it was that damn big.
Well, if they're so smart, they should be able to figure out how to pay it off themselves.
And one went to college.
How come it's all the people that didn't go to college now that have to free up your freaking loan debt?
True. Might take a little bit to get people in here on YouTube this morning. It's still pretty early. They're about 9. But even going to notify anybody this morning. I ain't seen anybody pop in yet. I wasn't notifying anybody. Still early. There comes a couple people. Yeah, that's all right. It's still early. I got pissed off early this morning, guys. I was watching Fox News. We got 1 point. I didn't know it was quite this high. $1.6 trillion in student loan debt. And billions of dollars of it is already, they haven't been paying. Now, $1.6 trillion is a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot of money. And you know, the sad thing about it is, all these trillions of dollars in student debt, half these kids can't pay that shit back because they can't get a decent job with the worthless ass piece of paper that they got from that college. Now, let me explain something. These colleges ain't out of nothing. Now, these colleges don't have to take a hit. That's the reason they keep raising their rates and raising their rates and raising their damn tuition rates. Guess who's going to pick that shit up at the end of the day? Me and you, the damn taxpayer. For these kids going to these colleges to basically get indoctrinated by Marxists and to get out with a damn degree, they'll work for $12, $13 an hour. They can't afford to pay the shit back. You know, guys, I've sat back and I've watched these trends for like 20 years. 20 years I've sat back and I've watched these trends that goes on in this country. This college trend is people become brainwashed. I've sat here and I've watched it time and time again. And they start parroting shit and parroting shit. And the more people starts parroting shit, the more it becomes reality to everybody. More society parrots it. And for the last 20 some odd years, they've been parroting, oh, you got to get a college education, get a good job. You got to get a college education, get a good job. You know, no, you know, you're too good to go out here and work, do a normal job. You got to go be the next CEO for damn Walmart or something. That's what they've been pumping up these kids' asses out here. And now, I mean, even talking to adults, they say that they parrot the same shit the school teachers parrot. Oh, we got to send them to college. They got to go to college. You know what? What are these colleges doing for these kids? What are these colleges doing? Let me tell you something. I know a boy that spent over a year in a Votech college learning heating and air. Spent a year in Votech school, 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Learn how to work on damn air conditioners. And I could teach him more in 3 weeks out in the front yard tearing apart damn window air conditioners than he learned in a year over in that damn school. All these colleges, guys, even some of these Votechs, ain't nothing but damn scams. I mean, even if you go to a Votech, guys, and you learn like heating and air, they're just teaching you how to work on window units or damn heat pumps around houses. I mean, if you go get a job, say for like Tyson Foods, you know those air conditioners up on the roofs of those chicken plants as big as a damn 2-story house? And they don't really operate nothing like a damn window air conditioner or a damn heat pump. And my brother worked for Tyson for years in refrigeration maintenance. And he told me that these kids that gets out of these heating and air schools don't know shit about the kind of stuff they're working with when it comes to the industrial level. That's what I'm saying right there, guys. Most of this educational shit ain't worth a shit. It ain't doing it. I mean, it ain't doing any good. Matter of fact, me and Lauren was out yesterday, and I had this big kind of chalkboard, but for magic markers. And she wrote everything in, she wrote everything in cursive where the millennials couldn't read it. You know, I mean, honestly, guys.
I just think it's hysterical that they now want us to pay after they've indoctrinated these kids. Now we got to pay for their indoctrination. So now we're paying for a bunch of leftist Marxists to come out of college.
Well, you seen that one Antifa professor quit, resigned after he said bad shit ought to happen to Trump and stuff.
Well, I mean, look how many. Bikelock guy was an Antifa.
Yeah, Bikelock guy out there at Berkeley was Antifa.
So was that other little Mexican chick. What's her name?
Don't know who she is, Lauren. But that's my point, guys. $1.6 trillion in student debt. Do y'all know that that's close to being what the real estate market bubble was? And y'all remember back in 2008 what happened there? The banks fell out. Oh, but here come Big Daddy government bail their asses out. They didn't bail anybody else out of their damn debt.
No, we bailed them out.
Well, yeah, we bailed them out.
Just like we're going to bail out the students.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're going to bail out the students too before it's over with. Let me tell you something right now, guys. I only went to high school. Yes, I've got a high school diploma, which ain't saying much. They just about hand them out for just about anything now, too. I have never in my life, and I've done many different jobs, never in my life have I had to use anything other than basic math, basic writing, basic everything. We've got so many damn devices laying around that we can use nowadays to do shit that we didn't learn in school. It's unreal. But we're sending these kids to go to school to learn all this stupid shit that's not viable on a job. We are. And they're getting out, and they're not getting good jobs with these educations that they got. And then they've got these big ass student loans to have to pay back. They can't pay them back. So there you go. I mean, as a society, are we getting smarter or are we getting dumber? Matter of fact, they had an article on Fox News the other day about the fluoride in the water dumbing people down. No, that's right, Scotty. The only thing I ever used was reading. I could write a sentence, and I could do basic math. And guys, I've had some pretty high end jobs in my life. And I didn't have to have no damn college to do it. Yes, Alex Jones has been saying it for years now. And guys, let me tell you something. Now, I was going to say, since Roger brought it up about Alex Jones. Alex Jones, I've been listening to Alex Jones since about 2000, 2001, somewhere in that area. About the time 9/11 happened. He told back, 15 years ago that people are wasting their money going out and getting these damn college degrees. That they're not making the money. They're not going to make the money that they're being promised they're going to make. And look what we see here now. You know, Alex Jones is just like me. He didn't go to college. He didn't. I think he went like one semester and dropped out. Like I said, Alex Jones is successful at what he does. Some of the most successful people I know did not go to college. No, they were agenda driven people that wanted something and they went out and they got it. And they made it happen. That college did have no bearing on that shit whatsoever. Old boy I graduated with owned a construction company. He built it from ground up. And he runs a construction company, owns it, owns pawn shops, everything else. He didn't go to college. No, he was just he wasn't lazy. He would work, and he wanted something, man, and well, he made it. And that's what it is right there, guys. You just because you go get a college education, that don't instill worth ethic, worth ethnic in people. It don't. Or dedication. It does not instill that in them. Now, if you got a college education and you've got that worth ethic and that drive, you'll do well. But you'll do well without it if you don't have a college education. One thing I figured out a long time ago, guys, the only way you're going to make real big money is you're going to have to do it on your own. You're not really going to do it for working for some other guy. You're making him money. He's paying you that big money because you're making him 3 times the money he's paying you. Figured that shit out a long time ago. But like I said, guys, we're $1.6 trillion. Let that sink in. 1.6 trillion. We're going to more than likely have to bail out, or it'll crash the damn economy. Like I said, these colleges, they're not out of nothing. No, these colleges is the ones that stands to benefit from everything. Yeah, they are. That's the reason this student loan forgiveness is such a big deal. The reason it's such a big deal with Bernie Sanders and the left. There's a lot of money tied up in it. And when you start saying that you'll have free college and student loan forgiveness, well, look how many people that's appealing to out here in society right now, guys. You're drawing a big voter base by saying that shit. Think about that. We got 340 billion people in the United States with $1.6 trillion in student debt. Now you figure up how many people that owe student debt in this country. And when you got Bernie Sanders out here saying, oh, we're going to forgive all your student loan debt, think of how many voters that's appealing to out here right now, guys. It's a lot. Well, look at that Trump hat. I like that one. I got the Trump hat sent to me. Pretty Trump hat. And oh, yeah, I was going to say, Kevin Ashbury, go Gagsby. He misses you. He told me last night on Twitter that he misses you. Yeah. He must not have showed up at the last few things you've been at. And by the way, y'all did a good job on y'all's last stand. You sure did. I've been aiming to get around and tell you that there, Kevin, but I ain't had a chance to tell you that. But you did, y'all boys did a good job out there. Like I said, it's got gold all up in these fields. VMA got political last night. News media talking about what Taylor Swift said. Guys, a lot of if you haven't noticed, everything is turning into politics now. You know, everything's turning into politics. Politics is the big thing, the big ride. You know, politics right now is in the media more than Hollywood itself. Your actors. And now they're trying to come in and interject their opinion on politics because it's the hot topic. Well, I'm kind of like Mark Wahlberg when he said actors, Hollywood needs to keep their nose out of politics. His little bicycle. Yeah, I got a brand new bicycle outside there, Scotty. I bet Gold'd like to have it. His socialistic view, I bet he thinks it's probably already his. Good deal there, Kevin. Good deal. Well, guys, I've been taking care of shit at home. I got a lot of shit to have to take care of here. That's the reason I haven't been out doing as much as I used to. I got a lot of shit around here that's got to be fixed. Matter of fact, I've been trying to catch up on bills and stuff. I've spent a lot of money doing this shit for the last 3 years. Sold a lot of stuff off. And I've got to kind of recuperate from this shit before I can go back out and do anymore. No, I'm not done. I'm just going to have to take a break for a while to recuperate. You know, like I said, a lot of people really don't understand how much a lot of us is put into this shit. They just see us out here on Facebook and they see us traveling around the country, and they just really don't understand exactly how much time we put in this shit off of Facebook. And I'm gonna tell you what, when you're sitting there dealing with shit in this patriot movement, and just even dealing with shit on the phone or dealing with shit on Messenger and dealing with shit this or that, that's time you're not putting toward the things you need to do in life. And then your brain becomes so fogged up with all this shit that's going on, you can't be productive in your own life at that point. So yeah, every so often you got to take a break out of this shit and get your stuff and home in order before you can come out here and be back in this and do anything that you need to be doing.
That's on first.
You know, a lot of people don't understand that. But being in this patriot movement and dealing with the shit in this patriot movement is not no easy task. Guys, I got paid good money to run a frozen shipping department at Tyson Foods. I got paid good money. I come in every day, usually at 3 o'clock. I started moving trailers. Started figuring out which trailers reefer units would run on, which ones wouldn't, what loads we had going out and stuff. And I started slamming trailers in dock doors to be loaded when the shipping crew got there. And I dealt with USDA and export loads, and I dealt with Russia and other foreign countries. I did a lot of shit. I got paid good money to do it. I did manifest to the freezer. I kept track of everything that was had coming in and going out. Like I said, guys, I got paid good money to do that. I don't get paid good money to do this. And this shit right here is a lot harder, a lot more stressful than a job that I was making damn good money at for Tyson Foods. And I'm not getting paid a dime to do this shit. So just let people know, sitting back dealing with this shit right here is a job. It's a job itself, organizing, keeping this together and that together. It's a job. Make no mistake about it. It is. That's one you're not going to get paid to do.
Don't forget about counseling.
Yeah. So that's my point right there.
Including other people that come to you with problems.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you got people coming to you with problems all the time and whining and crying, and you guys basically got to be a damn psychologist too. You know, trust me.
Spend more time fixing other people's life problems
Yeah.
than neglecting your own.
Yeah, you spend more time fixing other people's problems in their life than you do working on your damn own. Like I said, to be in this movement, being in a position that I'm in, or some of these other guys are in, you just about got to be a part-time psychologist, because you're going to be listening to people's problems and they're going to be crying on your damn shoulder all the damn time about something. And that's no joke. Anywhere from their damn married life to on down the line to their damn busted ass vehicle. But that's what I'm saying, guys. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people can't handle it. And that's the reason they got out of this. It wasn't because they didn't care about the country. They didn't care about standing for what's right. They just couldn't handle all the shit that comes along with it. I know many of them that's got out of it for that. You know, guys, we got a lot of people out here that's big Trump lovers. I like Trump, I do. But you know what? This all ain't about Trump. It ain't to me. It ain't all about politics. A lot of people just in the political spectrum of this. And that's all they really give a shit about, is the political spectrum. Guys, this is about a country. This is about a sovereign nation, a constitutional republic. This country is going to be here when Trump is gone. This country is going to be here when a lot of this shit that we're out here talking about is in the history books. This patriot movement is not about Donald Trump. If it is about Donald Trump to you, then you might really need to go reevaluate yourself. Because this is about this country. And the way this country is going. That's what it's about to me. Because you know what? When Donald Trump's out of the White House, I'm still going to be here. Still going to have the same damn problems I had the day before. Are they going to be better or are they going to be worse? That's what we're looking at here. These problems are not going to go away. None of these presidents we've ever had ever made any of these problems go away. I made some of them a little bit better, a little bit more bearable, but they never went away. And it's going to be the exact same damn way with Donald Trump. When Donald Trump leaves office, you're still going to have a firearms issue. You're still going to have a First Amendment issues. You're still going to have a lot of these damn issues going on out here. The abortion issue, it ain't going away either. So, and I'm going to add this in here from what I've been seeing in the Patriot movement. Guys, I'm just going to put this out here because I just really don't give a damn. Okay, I stand for what's right. All right, I'm not standing for political correctness because I just don't give a damn. Some of the shit that I've seen coming into this Patriot movement is not conservative. It's not patriot. It's infiltration. I'm saying it is this. And I ain't going along with it. I don't give a damn what group I piss off or who I piss off. A highwayman is not going along with that bullshit that some of these people is dragging in to this patriot movement. We're not going to do it because we do stand for God and his word, family and country. Not for every little damn trend that comes down the pike or fad. We don't stand for that shit. You know, us down here, us patriots down here in the South, we wired a lot different than patriots in a lot of these other places. And they're a lot more accepting to shit than what we are because, for number one, they ain't got God like we got God.
No, it's because we're 20 years ahead of you. In 20 years, you guys are going to be having to accept a lot more stuff that you never had to accept either.
You know, you sit there and you talk about the West Coast and stuff being 20 years ahead of what you call the heartland here in America, or what you call the backwoods. That they are a lot more accepting of shit than we're not down here. But ain't that what's got us in all the trouble that we're in? It ain't the heartland of America that's done it. It's the East and the West Coast.
You could try to slow it down, but it's coming your way too. Got news for you.
And people keeps talking about Portland. Guys, there's not a damn thing to win in Portland, Oregon. Not one damn thing. That's the reason I'm not wasting my time ever going back out there to that shithole. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because those people out there are totally screwed up in the head. Even though most of them out there are wearing the Trump caps and stuff are screwed up in the damn head, right along with the rest of them. Yeah, there's some good people out there, but they're far and few between. And there's nothing to win out there. Not one damn thing to win out there in Portland, Oregon. Going out there, trying to march, trying to do, all it's going to do is get your ass indicted. All it's going to do. It's all it's done for those people out there thus far. Yeah, they've drawn a lot of attention to it, yes, about what's going on in Portland, Oregon. But what changes has been made for Portland, Oregon?
And what price will you pay?
Not, they ain't shit changed out there. And there's not shit going to change out there.
But it's going to cost you $1 million lawsuit and an indictment
Like I said,
and an attorney.
guys, there's nothing going to change out there. Those people out there in the city of Portland likes it that way. They are weird. They are screwed up in the head. And they like it the way they have it. That's the reason they're coming out in mass to protest anything the right does up there. The biggest majority of those assholes that shows up in Portland lives right there in Portland. They're not from out of state. They're from right there in Portland. Now, if you had 300-400 showing up that was there in Portland, that lived there in Portland, that was protesting against the communists, well, that would be different. But there's not no 200 or 300 showing up from Portland to protest the communists. It ain't happening. You probably at best you got 15 on average that shows up from that area for the right. 15. The only purpose Portland, Oregon serves is it's a learning tool for the rest of the country what not to let your city turn into. That's it, guys. That's it. That's all it is.
It's like the equivalent of my daughter's friends coming over and telling me how to run my house.
Yeah.
They don't live there. They don't belong there. And they don't pay the bills.
So like I said, guys, I'm not going to be going back out there to Portland. Not. Because it's a waste of my time. My time's valuable to me, and I'm not going to sit there and just take some big, long-ass, grueling trip to waste it, showing up to some bullshit that ain't going to change anything. And screw around and get my ass charged for being there. Like I said, guys, if people of the state of Oregon, the city of Portland wants to change that place to conservatives, they will get off their lazy complacent dead asses and they will do it. Okay? If they're that concerned with it, if it's that big of a problem, they will do it. Because, guys, we've got places that we've got to devote our attention to keep it from turning out like Portland. And a lot of these cities, there's a lot worse than what people thinks they are. That shit's going on right under their noses, and they're so busy sucked up in the world that they don't even see it. Every little town around Arkansas, Mississippi, Texas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, they've got people sympathizes with those bastards out there in Portland. And they may be sympathizing today, but they may be activists tomorrow. And that's something you better think about. It's not just in these big cities. It's in all these towns. Every damn one of them. Even this little old town I live in, they're here too. Yeah, I seen a news article where they busted 2 boys down there in Texas for busting up Confederate tombstones and stuff at a Confederate cemetery. One of them was a county judge's son. Go figure. Yeah. Yeah, his daddy's the county judge. Matter of fact, he got bonded out of jail. And the kid, his daddy wasn't a county judge, is still in jail. And they didn't have him on as serious charges as they had the kid that's daddy's the judge. Go figure. California blaming Texas on their homeless problem. Oh, the economy is such great out there in Texas that people are leaving the state of California, moving to Texas, and it's just leaving us homeless. I mean, how in the hell is Texas to blame for California's homelessness? San Francisco's homelessness.
I just heard on the news the other day that California's homeless crisis was because there was too many people in Texas, too many people in California, and they didn't have enough housing.
San Antonio talking about buying back your guns. Well, yeah, guys, like I said, most of America just really don't give a shit. You want to know my way I've been seeing it? I've been out here for 3+ years. Most America don't give a shit. Most conservative America don't give a shit. All you're ever going to get out of these people is a vote. That's all you're ever going to get out of them is a vote. If you're lucky, he's right. A lot of them won't even vote. That they know these problems are going on out here. They just don't give a shit. They don't, guys. They claim that they're God's people. They claim that they're constitutionalists, and they don't give a shit for either one. They won't stand for either one. I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I've been seeing, Lauren's been seeing it too. Is even the right's becoming more liberal every day. That the line is shifting, and it keeps going farther and farther left. This country's not going farther and farther right. It's going farther and farther left all the time. And now you got liberals out here. It's for every damn liberal issue, just about that they are. They're climbing on and they're voting Republican and they're being Trump supporters. But still, yet they back damn near every liberal issue there is out here, guys. This country's going more liberal all the time. It totally is. And the conservatives is not the same conservatives of yesteryear. All they are is liberals with a damn R stamp beside their name. I mean, guys, it's just like what happened down there in El Paso and what I've seen out there on Facebook. A lot of conservatives is calling for red flag gun laws, or what I say, make believe conservatives, because they're not really conservatives. They're calling for red flag gun laws. Why? It's because they're all for guns getting took away from people as long as theirs is not getting took. And that's kind of how this country operates. on the biggest part when it comes to conservatives. And they don't care who loses what, long as they don't lose something. Now, when you start adding them to the equation that they might lose something, then oh hell, Katie, bar the door then. But they don't give a shit if their neighbor loses his rights or who loses their rights. They don't give a shit, as long as it ain't them losing theirs. And guys, I've sat here and I've watched this in this Second Amendment movement for 20 years. 20 years, guys, I've watched this. 20 years. Now, most of these 2A supporters out here are not real 2A supporters. They're what you call a 2A supporter for themselves, not a 2A supporter. They're all for all this tyrannical gun control bullshit as long as it don't affect them. As long as it don't apply to them, they don't care. Guys, this ain't got nothing to do with bad people doing bad shit with guns. Okay? Really, it don't. Most of these mass shooters, I'll say 95% of these mass shooters could pass a background check to buy a gun because they didn't have no previous records. They didn't. Most of these people out here doing these shootings, murders, they can legally buy their guns because they ain't got no criminal record. Yeah. Now you get into some of the gangbangers and shit, yeah, they got illegal guns. But most of this heinous shit that makes the media, these are all legal gun owners, guys. They ain't got no criminal records. They just decide one day that they're going to go shoot up a damn place. And they go buy a damn gun and they go shoot the damn place up. How the hell is Red Flag going to stop that? It's not. It's totally not going to stop it. Not even going to hinder it. It's totally not. But you got these idiots out here believing it will. And that's the reason you got these assholes coming out here that ain't got no backgrounds going and doing this shit. It's because it's to set the precedence that you can't keep people from doing shit as long as they have access to guns, period. The background check's not going to work. That's the whole narrative that they're trying to push. Like I said, this ain't got nothing to do with stopping bad people from doing bad things with guns. Any of this shit that they're out here promoting. None of these gun control policies is going to do that. Not even going to slow it down. But it is going to get a lot of people's guns confiscated. And a lot of bullshit's going to go down of people that ain't never going to do anything wrong with a gun. That's exactly what's going to go on. That's right, Billy. Laws only work on good people. That's correct. Yeah. But most of these guys out here, they don't give a shit what gun laws you put in place. They're not going to go by them. They get caught. They'll just take the charge. They don't give a shit. But you got people out here that's trying to make a living, trying to support a family, trying to pay their bill. Well, they do care because they stand to lose everything they've worked for if they go to jail. They have to pay out thousands of dollars in lawyers and stuff. They do care, so they'll back away from it and not do it. While all these others like, I don't care. You know, I don't care. They catch me, they catch me. I'll just do the time, pay the fine, I'll go on. So like I said, guys, these laws only matter to people. They're very materialistic because they're afraid of what they may lose. These other people out here don't give a shit. And the thing about it is, these laws are not set in place to do anything other than hamper the ones that does care. I mean, you take Antifa, you take most of the left. They don't care if they get convicted of a felony. Guys, really the only people gives a shit about having a felony on their background, on their record, is people that wants to own guns. Think about this for a minute. Think about this. That's the only people that a felony conviction freaking matters to, and that's the only ones you can threaten with it, is the people that wants to continue owning guns. The left don't give a shit about guns. They got them. They don't walk around with them. They don't live the gun culture. They don't. But they've got those guns. They just got them at home, and they don't flash them and they don't show them. But when they get ready to use them, oh, you'll see them come out with them and use them. You already have you not? But they don't sit around and brag about them and all this other shit and flash them to everybody because they don't need to. They don't care nothing about. Yeah, a felon can vote. Yeah, they can. Some states are laws are different. Like I said, guys, the left don't care about having a felony conviction on them. They don't. Because they're not going to walk around flashing their damn guns off to everybody anyway. Now, the right, they care about that felony conviction because that means they can't walk around and flash their guns off to everybody. Then that's important to them. Well, it's not important to the left. So, there you have it. Guys, the only thing a felony conviction really does to you is keep you from owning a gun. It don't keep you from doing any damn thing else. It don't. And then the conviction depends on what it's for. Matter of fact, a lot of these places gets cut a tax break for hiring felons. Okay? Kind of like they get tax break for hiring veterans. They get tax breaks for hiring felons too. They get tax breaks for hiring people that's on parole. Really, a felony don't do shit to you but keep you from owning a gun. That's it. After so many years, you can go back voting again. Here in the state of Arkansas, you can after so many years after your conviction. The only thing a felony keeps you from doing is owning a firearm. That's it. Most of these employers, they don't give a shit if you got a felony on your record or not, as long as it ain't for stealing. You know, I mean, honestly. I mean, say you're going to go to work at Walmart. Well, Walmart probably wouldn't want somebody that embezzlement or theft because you're working for a merchandiser, a retail store. But just most of this other bullshit felony crap that they throw on people, like having too many DWIs or whatever, they don't give it. These employers don't give a shit about that, guys. No, unless you're going to be driving a truck for them. Yeah, they do, Scott. They get a break all the way around for hiring illegals. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Is felonies really don't mean shit other than voting. I mean, not voting, but gun ownership. That's all it really means. And that's the reason the left, they go out here, they don't care if they get charged with a felony. It's not devastating to them. Oh, yeah, well, they don't want to be charged with one if they can get out of it. But it ain't as devastating to them as it is one of the people out here on the right. Because they're not trying to live a part of the gun culture. It's hard to make sense. And you got to admit, the right out here, we live the gun culture. We really do. You know, we really do. I mean, hell, you can just get on Facebook and scroll through your news feed and see that. Everybody posting, showing the FBI and the ATF every damn gun they own. It's like, here it is. When you get ready to come get it, here it is. Yeah, and you know what, dumbasses? When they come knock on your door, they're going to know that you have those particular guns because they've done screenshotted your posts and probably blow the damn pictures up enough and clean them up enough I can read the damn serial numbers on them. Guys, we hear this Molon Lay B, come take it, come take it, come take it bullshit out here from all these keyboard warriors. How many of those people are actually getting red flagged? And how many of you hear fighting the cops over coming taking their guns? What, one here, one there, maybe. It actually resists law enforcement when they come knock on the door to secure their firearms. That's got to go to show you right there. Biggest majority of these people, they ain't gonna put up a fight when they do come to take them. Because why ain't these guys getting red flagged doing it? There's more of it going on than what you think. A lot more of it going on than what you think. You know, I would like to, some of these states that's got red flag, I would just like to see how many red flags they've handed out in a year. How many people's guns they've come and confiscated in a year. And look at how many people fought back. I guarantee you, maybe 1 in 1,000, maybe. So that's going to go to show you right there. When they come to take your guns, most people are not going to put up a fight. Because a lot of these people that they're red flagging is one of these people that said that they would stand and fight for their guns. And they're not doing it. So that's got to show you exactly what that Molon Lay B bullshit means. About 1 in 1,000. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. 800 been investigated here. Yeah, and 800, Dewey, how many, when the cops come and knocked on the door and say, "Here, we're here to secure your firearms," and push them out of the way and go in their house, start taking their guns, how many fought back out of that 800, Dewey? Guarantee you not over one. And that's got to show you right there that most of these people out here on social media are full of shit. They're not going to fight nothing. They're going to be just like you see on TV when the cops show up and they start saying, "Hey, we got a warrant or we got a search warrant or what." I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. And that's all they're going to say. Well, they haul their damn guns out of their house. Yeah, one. And he got killed. See my point? 1 in 800, Dewey. 1 in 800. And all these badass bastards you see out here hollering, "Move on, lady, be, come and take it." They will come and they will take it. And you'll sit over in a little corner and whine saying, "I didn't do nothing wrong," like a little bitch. Just like the rest of them's doing. You know different. That's what these red flag gun laws is designed to do, guys. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do. It's called confiscating your damn firearms. Yep. And that's exactly what it's designed to do. And they'll snuff out that 1 in 800, Dewey, and they'll kill his ass. And they don't got to worry about him anymore. Yeah, most bow up and say what they'll do. Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't see, well, I mean, 800 cases there that you read, and one guy fought back. That's not a good percentage rate, Dewey. Not. It's really not. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, Billy. Old Joe Blow pissed me off, so I'm gonna call the cops on him. He shared a meme that I felt that was threatening or some bullshit. Here they come. It's all it takes, dude. It's all it takes. And then they're hauling your gun out of your house while you're standing there over in the corner going, "I didn't do nothing wrong. What's this about? I didn't do nothing wrong." Well, they just got your guns. They'll determine whether you need them back or not. They might give them back, and they might not. That's red flag for you. The majority won't stand and fight these laws before it happens. That's right, Sandra. No, they won't. No, they won't. They won't stand up. They won't fight these laws. That's absolutely correct. They will not do it because they're too busy to do it. They got little Bobby and little Susie soccer practice to go to. They ain't got time. They're busy living life. Now they'll bitch when the cop shows up at their house to take their guns. But in the meantime, they got little Bobby and little Susie soccer practice is way more important than standing up for the Second Amendment now. Come on. You know, little Bobby and little Susie soccer practice takes priority over all the constitutional rights. I mean, I hate to say what I'm saying, but it's just what I've seen out here. Another thing is constitutional rights. That's something, the Second Amendment right. That's something that, well, it's incorrect. It's not a right anymore, guys. It's not an inalienable right. No, it's not. It's a damn privilege, just like a driver's license. You know, I've got the right to drive a vehicle as long as they want to give me that right to drive a vehicle. If I go out and I get traffic violations on me or whatever, they can suspend my driver's license where it's not legal for me to operate a motor vehicle anymore. So was that actually a right? No, it was a privilege. And that's the same way with the Second Amendment. The privilege to keep and bear arms is what it is right now. It's not the right. And thing about it is, they keep bullshitting people into thinking this is a right that can't be took away from you. And people don't stand up and fight because they got this right. When it's not a right anymore, it's a privilege. And if they seen it as a privilege, that they've turned it into a privilege and they're attacking it, they might think, oh hell, well, we need to stand up and fight. We need to push this shit back off. But psychologically, they're thinking it's an inalienable right that can't be took away. That's the reason they don't stand up and fight for it. It's all psychological, guys. But if they seen it as a privilege, and what it actually is, they would know that, yeah, they can take it away at any time. All they got to do is pass a new law, and it's gone. And they might be more apt to stand up and fight against all these bullshit laws that they're trying to pass. Well, yeah, it started in 33, Dewey, and then 68. 33 just told you couldn't own a fully automatic firearm or what you call weapon of war. In 68, that's who could have a weapon entirely. And like I said, what did it cure? Did it cure gun violence out here? Why, hell no. If 1968 Gun Control Act and the Brady Bill and all this other shit had worked, why are we still having this discussion? Yeah, the left always claimed we're not coming for your guns as they're coming for your guns. It's a fact. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Y'all have a good morning. God bless, and we'll catch y'all later. Staring at this screen makes my head hurt if I do it for too long.